Hello everyone, it's Massive Michael, and again, before I start the rant, I want to make one point clear that the video contains strong language and it's going to be really heated. I'm going to be really angry in this video, because a lot of you may know, you have to be living under a rock to not know this, that George Floyd was suffocated to death by a police officer last week, and that was ridiculous what happened, unacceptable. Absolutely obscene what happened, and I am here to express my dismay with the situation and show why I think it was completely wrong. And before I start my points, I want to give condolences to the family of George Floyd. I'm sure nobody wants that, and I don't think anyone deserved that. But now, I want to start off the rant now, so let's get started. And with the first point, is that policeman, he put sort of his knee on George Floyd's neck, sort of like that. It was, you can see photos of it. It was disgusting. It was horrible to see, and he could not breathe. And he did not have him on the floor for like a minute, handcuff him. He was not on the floor for 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes even, but for fucking 8 minutes. You put him on there so he would die, so he passed out and die. The man was not armed. He wasn't going to hurt you. So why are you such a pussy? Try and take him out. Are you that scared? Are you that bad? After all, Americans say, and everyone says, police officers and police workers are not pussies. And who kills people to try and get rid of a threat? Pussies. So you're completely contradicting yourself, complete hypocrisy. As complete disgrace. And the policeman did get fired, but that is not in anywhere even near the ballpark it should have been. He should have been fired and also should have been arrested for the rest of his life, because he cost a man his life for no fucking reason, or no good reason at least. Complete overreaction. It wasn't needed. You should be penalised a lot harder than you were. You should consider yourself very lucky. And I'm not a black person myself, but I've heard a lot of stories of I've looked on the stats, and black people are the most targeted by policemen. 39% of people in America, that is. But I'm sure it's also here that it's black people that are most commonly targeted. 39% of people in America die in police custody. So not that. Of people who die in police custody, 39% are black. Which is a lot more than any other race. And black people seem to get much bigger consequences than white people, or Asian people, or other races. And that's completely ridiculous. And even as someone who's white, someone who's in the least targeted race, someone who is not a black person, I can still empathise and I can still know how bad it must be. I can still understand that. But that white police officer, who's supposed to know everything, or supposed to know a lot more than me, does not know that. America and Donald Trump on policemen, get a fucking grip. And stop trying to target black people, you racist fucking pigs. And fifth point, which I'm happy this happened, the cop was filmed doing it, and he should do that so he could be proved and he could be found guilty and fired. But again, he shouldn't need to be filmed. He should not have done it. And it's a complete scandal, really. And those protesters, keep going. Show them who's boss. Show them they were wrong. Those pricks deserve a taste of their own medicine. And in the video, George Floyd was saying he cannot breathe. The person who's holding the camera, who stood about 2 or 3 meters away from him, could even hear it. If a person who stood 2-3 meters away, a policeman must be able to hear it if he's right next to him, and yet completely ignores, and he's like, oh yeah, I got drunk last night, oh, this can't be arsed, I'm just going to keep my foot down here, because why the fuck not, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, he fucking died, that's what could possibly go wrong, you little idiot, you little fucking prick. you disgusting man. It's extreme racism. Some people do not care about black people, and that's completely fucking wrong. What have black people done? What did George Floyd do to deserve that? Nothing. Even if he broke a bit of a rule, he did not deserve to die over it. It's completely wrong. And while America continue their shit, the rest of the world goes, what the fuck's happened to America? They might be killing an innocent American man, or a fairly innocent American man, and America are killing themselves without realising it. They're slowly killing themselves. It's just completely ridiculous. And like Donald Trump said, policemen get better control over the protesters. You're being a fucking arsehole, Donald Trump. You care more about protesters who are trying to stand up for their rights than a fucking policeman who were responsible for killing a man. You care more about them? Really? You fucking disgrace, Donald Trump. And they should just put him on the ground for 1 minute, fucking handcuff him, and get him back up, put him in the fucking police car. You don't fucking put him on there for 8 fucking minutes to kill him. Policemen are not meant to kill people. It's meant to have it with good reason to get rid of the threat in society. George Floyd was not causing a threat. It's completely ridiculous. You don't suffocate them over one fucking mistake and completely ruin their life. You don't. You do not do that. And, of course, with the racism, it's a point I really didn't want to make, but unfortunately I have to get this word out there. People who are prejudiced against other people and try to harm other people because of their skin colour are the biggest and absolute dreads of humanity. They are the biggest disgraces of the world, and they should not be allowed to leave their house, let alone work on the front line and be in the forces. And with that, policemen, or even American policemen, or the American government, and the UK Parliament as well, on top of that, although it has nothing to do with this run, I'll add it on there. I wouldn't trust you lot running the fucking bath, let alone the fucking country and the fucking rules. And I don't care what he did. He did not murder 100 people or something and is causing a terrorist attack. He did not deserve to die. Sure, he might have been doing something a bit wrong, but you don't kill someone over a little mistake. We all make mistakes. It's a human thing. You're not human if you don't make mistakes. I'm only 16 years old myself. I've probably made millions of mistakes in that amount of time. And with people who have the shitty argument, oh, everyone dies one day. Yes, when they're old, not when they're fucking young, like George Floyd was. He still had many years ahead of him. And I know how it feels to lose someone early. Because I've experienced it in the last few years myself. Quite a few times. It's completely ridiculous. And Donald Trump, yes, you're right. Police do need to get a better grip. But not on the protesters. Not mostly on the protesters. Mostly on themselves. And on their behaviours. It's completely disgraceful. And Donald Trump says, make America great again. Well, he isn't doing that. He wonders why America's not great. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Donald Trump, why America's not fucking great. Because you also were criticising Greta Thunberg's speech on climate change, which is very good. She was trying to control climate change. She was trying to influence people, which she did. And she was trying to change the world. And Donald Trump's like, oh, she's a very happy girl, trying to look for a very happy future. Shut the fuck up, you little arsehole. We don't care if being sarcastic. It's just a coward's way to make a fucking joke. It's a shit joke. You should not be president. And you're a fucking idiot. You bigoted fuck. You bigoted pig. Right, guys, it was a quick rant, but quality over quantity, and it's all the points I could think of. And it was heated. And that was, hopefully you enjoyed it. And before I end the video, with rant over, I just want to say we're at 198 subs. We're very close to 200. Anyone with extra channels or extra accounts that has not subbed to me, sub to me on other accounts to get to 200. I just need 2 more subs. So that's it for this video, guys. And thank you for the support, and See you next time. Goodbye.